Greetings to you all, oh, my able, wonderful people who hails from the Owuwanyanwu nke Africa, Owuwanyanwu nke ụwa. People from the rising sun, which is the Biafran indigenes. My people, you get waiting they disturb me as I found this in some couple of minutes ago. My head have never been the same. Chukwu Macha Soludo is now looking for who to blame. First week or first month in his tenure as a governor of Anambra State, he didn't blame Obiano, who happens to be his predecessor. He jumped Obiano and he keep on blaming Peter Obi. Peter Obi told him one thing, and as he stand on that word, he said, I have done mine as a businessman. Now it is your turn as a professor to do what professors are meant or are known to be doing. Now Now Soludo don't see anybody again to blame now. You know what Soludo did? Soludo said why he didn't perform in Anambra State because the Biafrans, that is Igbo in Anambra State, say they are all illiterates. Politics don't turn our so-called professors. Are these people, are they really qualified to be professors? Are they really qualified to be addressed as professors? Most of them don't even go to school or to become a professor just along the way, not by merit, but maybe they buy their way out. Because they cannot say me a professor will come out and make this kind of a guided statement. My question again is that did Soludo ever have advisors who advise him on governing matters? Because this man have lost it all. Anyone gonna hear the headline, you are going to hear this message not directly from my voice. I will be a subordinate to this message. You are going to hear it right from the mouth of that guy, and I know him now. Mazi Christian is my brother from another mother. Here are the headlines. Soludo, I didn't perform as governor because Anambra indigenes are illiterate. In other words, because Anambra indigenes, they are IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. They are the people that hails from Owuwanyanwu, the rising sun. And they are the people from the land of freedom, Ndi Igbo, Ndi Biafra. They say, he said the Biafrans are illiterate. That is why he didn't perform in Anambra State. Anyway, I would not like to take much of your time. Just listen to Christian, why he analyzed these messages the way it is, or the way Chukwu Macha Soludo said it. I don't want to read from X because I saw the message on X, but I would like you to listen to somebody who knows what it takes to do the analytic. And his name, Mazi Christian. I have said his name before, so do not come down, because some people now will be looking, you have said this in repetition times. I can say it at 1 million times as possible. What do they worry you? I beg you listen to him and let me know what you think at the comment section. As the message moves, I will also pause it and give my own verdict. And at the same time, after the message, we are going to dissect the comment section. Don't touch the dial. We are here to serve you. Christian, or you take the mantle.
One of the worst things that has happened to the Igbo people are Igbo leaders, especially Igbo leaders of this dispensation. Look at Okorocha, look at Uzodinma, look at Ojizo Kalu, look at Okezi Bazu, look at Soludo. Now Soludo has insulted the whole Anambrarians. Soludo has insulted everybody. Look at his statement. When he was to be voted in as governor, he got the support of majority of Igbos. He got the support. Even the IPOB had to step down their threat so as to allow him become governor. It was a very, very big support he got. At the end of the day, he disappointed everybody. On top of that, he promised that he's going to make Anambra Dubai, Taiwan of Nigeria. But at the end of the day, he came out and said this. He said, I am yet to fulfill my campaign promise of making Anambra the Dubai, Taiwan of Nigeria because of the illiterate population in the state. Governor Soludo is saying this. I repeat, if you do not get it now. I'm here to fulfill my campaign promise of making Anambra the Dubai, Taiwan of Nigeria because of the illiterate population in the state. That is the excuse that he's giving now. Why he could not as a professor that he think he is, as a technocrat that he think he is, one of the worst governors in the whole Southeast region, in the history of Southeast, especially Anambra, because of the indigenous Anambrarians. Anambra people, are you here? They say people are illiterate. That is why he could not achieve. Look at the governor, look at the caliber, look at Otondo, look at somebody who calls himself a leader. Just look at the kind of people you produce as leaders. The young people in Igbo land, we are most disappointed. I'm extremely disappointed. The more reasons I want to get into politics. He didn't just blame Anambrarians, he also insulted the intelligence. Anambrarians, one of the most educated set of Igbos in the Southeast region, one of the most educated, when you talk about education, Anambrarians are on top. Look at JAM, look at WAEC, look at competition. You see Anambra getting at the top, especially during Peter Obi's time and Obiano's time. Even under just a few months under Soludo, you could see that CKC, Christ the King, and some other schools were bringing in medals in Anambra State, if not the whole of Southeast. Then a clueless governor. That's why I said, when people say that they are professors, when people say that they are this, I'm engineers, I will point them to Ajaokuta's team. In the whole of Africa, no Nigerian university is first 10 supposed giant of Africa. So what is the essence of your professorship? What is the essence of, like, what? These guys are stupid. These guys are, I don't know. This has been the worst ever comment. But I'm laughing because he insulted Anambrarians, and Anambrarians know what to do. They know what they need to do to the governor for insulting their intelligence. How would you call that he's dealing with illiterate population? Because you are getting to the end of your tenure and you're looking for excuses. A leader don't give excuses. A leader don't. Why is it that most politicians from Anambra State are always throwing their people under the bus? Ezenupo say Buhari this, Buhari that. He supported Buhari, I know, because of business interests. Yes, I know, because of business interests. Look at Ufayuba aligning with the APC. Ekunife said one thing the other time, that Tinubu's regime is on the right path. Ekunife is from Anambra State. All these people are just throwing their people under the bus. Like I said, the system does not work. The system would not work. Anybody that becomes an instrument under the system is against the people. Is against the people. A supposed technocrat like Soludo failing woefully and blaming Anambrarians is a testament to the fact that this system would not favor you and I. A governor that had everything. He was just speaking grammar from here left. Are you blaming the IPP for sit at home? Okay, sit at home was one of the reasons why we are calling Anambrarians illiterate population, or because they listen to Mazda Mikano or they listen to Samuel Ekpa. That is why you are calling. What is happening with Alex Oti, with the meager resources that he has? Even Governor Mba is doing, even though he's whitewashing a project, he's doing one or two things. Man, Ndigos have a long way to go. Let's leave Lagos. Leave Lagos. Lagos is not a land. You see, what about Igbos is that sometimes they believe that they know too much, while some of them know nothing. Just look at Soludo. Look at what is coming out from his mouth. Soludo. Obiano did not perform so awfully like this professor. You see, I told you about politicians. It's all about deceive, manipulation, and propaganda. We never knew that this guy was empty. Most people are coming out to say that they are sorry for supporting Soludo. And now, look at his next move. Look at Soludo's next move. What is he going to do? He's going to align with the APC. He is going to align with the APC. Watch Soludo. He will align with the APC. These guys know that your votes don't count. Shout from now to tomorrow, they know your vote don't count. That is why APC told the whole world they are demarketing Nigeria. APC say that they are going to capture all southwest states. They have a secret that they will not tell anybody. They are bragging in front of the whole world, like the way PDP bragged when they were in power. And the world is watching. APC that is rejected on the streets, they don't have street credibility. They just have criminal structures that they can activate with either money or whatever incentive to steal the election. That is what APC has. They don't have street credibility. If there's going to be a free and fair election, for instance, if the election was to be conducted, all members of staff in INEC are Oyibo or white people or people from another organization that would be impartial, you think that APC will have any reason to come out and say this? They know that votes don't count. They know your votes don't count. Your vote can be like something used to patch. You use your vote to patch it. They were selling to us during 2023 presidential election campaign. Some people were selling to us that don't mind them, your vote count. Don't mind them. If you refuse to come out and vote, they will do this, they will do this, they will have chance to rig. My brother, look at what happened in Imo State. Who's Odema? Look at what happened. Nobody cares about anybody anymore. They just have to snatch it, snatch the mandate, snatch it. That is what they will do. They don't come. So a Soludo planning to allow the APC to have a return for second term. These guys are, look at Wiki. Why is it that southern leaders are not showing professionalism or leadership more than the northerners? You see, the northerners are more composed. The northerners may not be the problem at all at the end of the day. It seems the northerners are better leaders than the southerners. I'm telling you, look at the Tinubu. Look at all of them in the south. Look at Delta State that received the highest allocation. But what is happening to in Delta State? Nobody hears about anything in Delta State. When Okowa was there, look at southern leaders, southwest, southeast, and south. Look at leaders, nothing. When look at northern leaders that become president, they are more composed and at least they are presidential in what they do, in the things they do. You're calling the whole Anambra, man. This one is one of the lowest thing. Igbo language is not now. You see, other regions, Yoruba, the Hausa people, their language is becoming global. When you go abroad, you see people offering humanities Yoruba, humanities Hausa. BBC Hausa has been for a very long time. They just added BBC Igbo, and the ones that are speaking Igbo will just be adding one or two things at the back. There is no regional focus, no regional central leadership to develop Igbo. There's nothing from this man. There's nothing. It is time for the people in Anambra State to respond to Professor Soludo. Why would I call it Professor? Forget Professor. To respond to Soludo on this insult that he has insulted the whole, not even Nigerians, the whole Southeasterners. These guys are political jobbers. They are empty. They have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer. I don't think you will want to blame IPOB for you not performing as a governor. Where did the money go? Where did you use the money? The monies that were allocated to the state, what were you using it for? Give us a breakdown, receipts and documents on what these things were used for. It's only after you leave office we now realize. After you leave office, we realize that the monies they say they use for social thing were all lies. But while they're in office, you cannot see it as lies because they stop you from getting to see the actual figures, actual documents of how they spend the state money. When the governor is on the throne, I call it throne because these guys are not leaders. When the governor is on the throne, if he allocates, does an allocation, builds a bridge, it's not transparent. The funds are not transparent. The processes are not transparent. They'll just call the media, and the media will just come and they tell you anything. Nobody verifies. Nobody is even allowed to verify. They always sabotage and they all gaslight you. The propaganda will fly. It is only after the governor leaves the office that you see that the governor was lying. So, Mr. Soludo, you're in office. The monies that were given to you as a governor, what did he use it? What did he use it for? What did you use that money for as a governor that you are coming to insult? It was bestowed on your hands, the leadership of Anambra State, on a platter of gold. The people fought for you. If not, Andy Uba would have taken it away from you. The people fought for you. It was bestowed on you, platter of gold. The people fought for you. What did you use the monies for? Can there be a place whereby journalists, independent investigators, independent analysts can look at the documents and compare it with the so-called projects that you are saying you did on ground? Can it happen on that? And you call yourself a professor? A big disgrace to Igbo land. A big disgrace. The likes of Hugo Zodima, the likes of Ojizokal, Okorocha, I don't know. I told somebody the other time, and I said that the caliber of Igbo we have these days are not really Igbo people. Unlike the Igbo people we had those days during the war. These are men of integrity. These are men that had vision. These are men. We have allowed rogues. We have allowed rogues into our government. We have allowed rogues into politics. The good ones, the ones that have the heart of the people, nobody's wanting to join politics again. Everybody seems as a dirty game. So the church, some churches are saying, nobody wants to join politics for the better good because they believe that if you join politics, some things will happen. Nobody. You allow Yahoo boys, you allow fraudsters, you allow 419ers, especially in Imo State. 419ers are mostly in government house. You allow all sort of garage people that will go and buy certificate and all sort of things to join politics. Go in Lagos State, attend an APC meeting, at least a ward meeting in APC. Then you see what I'm saying. An APC in Lagos State, just a normal APC ward meeting, you will see what I'm saying. The kind of elements you see that are joining politics. Thugs, educated thugs, people that have nothing near leadership at all. And Igbo, we are suffering. Now the Southwesterners now, with this statement, they'll be abusing everybody. Your governor called you illiterates. This, that, just because of we have Efulefus as leaders. Efulefus as leaders. Now, election is coming. Watch it. I repeat it. Watch it. He's going to want to use the style of Uzodinma to make sure that he returns in power. He stays in power. But the one thing, let me tell Soludo, you are rejected by the people. Anambra is a bit tougher than every other state. Imo State, the way I see Imo State, they are like not sincere, not totally sincere. Imo State behaves like a particular, like the Southwest in Igbo land. I've noticed that. They are not like that straightforward. They will say this and they might mean another thing. They are not. But Anambra, we have just the political leaders in Anambra are cunning, but the people cannot do like Edo State, whereby everybody was collecting money before the election to sell their votes, despite the fact that they shouted, they don't Lagos, they don't Lagos. they all collected money to sell their votes. Anambra State will be different. Soludo is making Soludo alliance with the APC. Soludo alliance with the APC. That is what you are doing. It will go down in the history of Alebo that this is one of the worst governors ever. It is you and your cabinet commissioners and all that are with you. They're the ones that are illiterate, and Liberians are not illiterate. I'm calling on Libo all over, and Liberians, come to the rescue. You see, not that we are talking, you are there, that say nothing concern you. Rescue your land. Rescue your land from these people. If you don't do it, nobody is going. These people they don't have conscience, as in they are not human. They are not thinking normal. They don't have the reasoning of human beings. You think that they are human beings? No, they are not. Come back and rescue Anambra State from Soludo. You people should gather everything. Lagos is not your land. I don't know how I'm going to put it. Don't come and say Lagos is no man's land. Lagos belongs to the Yorubas. Focus on the southeast. Focus. Your leaders are destroying the southeast. Focus on the southeast. They are destroying it. Somebody that have billions of naira almost every month for the upkeep of the state is telling us that the reason why he did not become illiterate is Anambra in short supply of technocrats, of people that are qualified to work. Are they in short supply? He was the leader. He had the opportunity to make choice. Are they in short supply, or what is his problem? Leave Lagos alone. Lagos belongs to Yorubas. It does not concern you. Let Yoruba and Edo State drag it. You are investing. You are becoming mumu and foolish. Investing all resources, everything that has to do about you in Lagos. You want to die in Lagos. Somebody. The kind of Igbo people we have these days. One of the worst set of Igbo people. Worst set. I looked at this. I watched this. For many years I've been in Lagos. I was born in Lagos. For many years I shake my head. And when they are becoming stupid, they become stupid with pride. They talk anyhow. They become stupid with arrogance and pride. Ojuku came the other day and said, Ewu Kwenu. All of them answered. Leave Lagos. Go and develop Southeast region. Develop. If you don't know what to do, in my next broadcast, not really next, I would say some of the things that you can do in Igbo land. I will come out to say it. We have people that are putting up economic plans, infrastructures that individuals can invest in Igbo land to make Igbo land a better place, so that our governors will not be calling us illiterate, so that Soludo and the likes will not be abusing everybody. I know why. He is angry that they are listening to Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu for Monday sit at home. He is angry. He has gone to the main market. He has seen that most people in main market they did not really go to university. They are sheepishly following Ekpa, sheepishly following Nnamdi Kanu. If you are a leader, you need to convince your people. If Nnamdi Kanu was able to convince the Southeasterner, the Igbo man, or Ekpa, if you are a true leader, people will follow you. The reason why they are not following Soludo and Peter Mbada, that you are threatening schools and organizations in Enugu State, is because you people are not leaders. Leadership is not in your hands. You don't know how to lead the people. You don't know what to do. Well, maybe the system is stopping you from winning the people over. Leaders are revolutionaries. Leaders they do outstand. If I were to be a governor, or the governor of Anambra State, or the governor of Abia State, my state, I'm not going to say anything. If you cannot win people over, you have nothing to do with governance. if you are always fighting your people, you have nothing to do with governance. That is why an average leader in Nigeria is rejected by the people, but they hold on to power with lies, manipulation, and propaganda. When it's time for election, they steal the election. That is the ideology of an average leader, especially the one of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Snatch it, grab it, and run away with it. That is the politics they are playing. I hope in the next election, APC will not help Soludo snatch it, grab it, and run away with it. I'm admonishing Ndigo. Think home. Your money will just, economically, they are displacing you people, but they cannot displace you economically in the southeast. I will end with this. Economically, they can displace you in other places, but they cannot economically displace you in your own land. Thank you.
So that is the end of the analytic from my brother, from another mother, Mazi Christian of News Post TV channel. At Chukuma Okoye said a bad workman always queries or quarrels with his tools. Prince Nwosu said that the only solution for Soludo now is to join Nigerian way of politics. He must rig election or he will not win the second term. Soludo failed woefully that everybody can win him in the next election. To talk from outside is easy, but when they enter, they will start singing a different song. Maybe then the evil spirits of a government house or the power begin to push them. Look at this one again. Atokabo says Soludo lived far below expectations in Anambra State in terms of infrastructural development. He recycles roads instead of building roads. Henry Orawa said, how can he perform while he spent all his political capital running and castigating P2B as if he ate what belongs to him? Jonex Global said, to me, you quoted Soludo out of context. He was actually referring to his haters and political opponents. Soludo is doing exceedingly well with several projects spread across communities and in the 21 local government area of Anambra State. My dear, you are wrong. At Elizabeth Megu says Central Bank of Ole and First Certificate, Oga of Keke. Wala. Nathaniel Anumba said Soludo looks like an Hausa man. By his actions, his father must be an Hausa man. David Okafor says Soludo is the worst thing to happen to Anambra State. Please, Anambra State citizens should take note that this incompetent governor called Soludo will eventually behave like that former governor of Imo State called Rogers Okoro Hausa, who got into government of Imo State, later converted to his useless party called APC. Soludo is an illiterate and a great failure in Anambra State. He is the worst governor in Anambra State. I am disappointed because his so-called professorship certificate is equivalent to the common first school living certificate. This man Soludo did not merit to be addressed as a professor because of his IQ. He is an uneducated idiot who remains a traitor to all and sundry in our state. I am ashamed of this type of person who could not perform as a governor of Anambra State. According to Aceh, said it is only theory and cram work that most of them know how to do. Radio TV said, bro, Mr. Soludo is overhyped, overpromoted, and completely out of his depth. He is bereft of ideas and is mired in a small town thinking. Worst, he doesn't seek to take advice. E.g., he is well aware of the politics transforming Aba, but he is too arrogant to replicate them in Onitsha. Yes, Anambra State is full of highly educated people, but Mr. Soludo is surrounded himself with a clique of illiterates with zero ideas about governance. Every time you see the bloke, he is clutching a microphone and quarreling noisily with market traders and touts, while wasting state funds building rickety and crappy so-called roads in his state. to which he is too ashamed to invite his friends for his daughter's wedding. His answer to critics of his luster regime is to hire an army of media agents and unleash them across social media platforms to silence everyone. The man is worse than Uzodinma and the Ekpa rolled into one. Look at the sorry state of Onitsha today and draw your own conclusion. Banes Nwosu said he has failed. That is why he focused on stopping sit at home so that the central will pity him. Ekpa Garden said kudos to your broadcast, Prince Well Nwosu, but Lagos is no man's land unless you don't understand it. How many Lagosians have ever been governors in Lagos State? The same thing with all the zonal headquarters in Nigeria. If not, why must Wike be governor of Abuja? Okay. Emmanuel Ochieke said, oh boy, abeg, leave that thing. Soludo only received 500,000 votes. How does that translate to majority of Igbos? Samuel Moneke said, listen to his manifesto for Anambra in his speech during his swearing in. You will definitely come to conclusion that Soludo is a man of too many words, but no zero actions. According to John Obina, says Soludo is at its appointment. All he can offer is to blame and criticize people. Go and learn from Alex Oti. Now watching the third Chukwumacha Soludo. Gunners Ashavin said that Soludo is correct to how will your Anambra develop when some people are trying to enforce it at home and no economic activity on Monday? What about Enugu State? And what about Abia State? At Gunners Ashavin? Mad people everywhere. Ajayon said that so every Igbo must preach hate against other tribes like Nnamdi Kanu. Adekunle's YouTube said Anambra people are not illiterate. Soludo, you are meant to say most of them are traders and sponsored by one invisible rich man. Say it loud to them because they believe they are the richest in the world with nothing to show for it. At Richard Adena said Governor Soludo will complete his 8 years in office. Nothing wrong on what he said. I am from Anambra State and I personally don't feel any offended. Yes, Governor Soludo gave a free education from primary to secondary school just to reduce the high rate of illiteracy in Anambra State caused by high cost of living. Poor family can't afford school fees. May God continue to bless Governor Soludo for his good governors in Anambra State. Richard Adina says Soludo is right. Your criticism are baseless. You hate him. That's why you are talking nonsense against him. You have been doing propaganda for years till you never get Biafran. You are mitigating to all part of Nigeria. My people, now here we go take back break. You abeg like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. Bye for now. Kemesiano.